Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form, today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe, and which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Hello, dearies. Welcome to my channel, the Judy TV Show. In here, friends, I talk about marriage and marriage-related trending issues. And my name is Judith with a little touch of Ifeyinwa. Friends, I'm just making this video in a place I've never used to make a video before because I want it to be as brief as possible. I just want to address the issue of Anita Joseph, mother hen, and her husband, MC Fish. This idea of them coming on social media to come and wash their dirty linens is not matured and it's not responsible of either of them. Nobody will clap for them at the end. Nobody was going to give them an award at the end of the day. I thought when MC Fish walked away, Anita Joseph should have just kept quiet. Or even when he made one post that he made, trying to speak in parables and all that without mentioning your name, you should have also kept quiet. This idea of trying to throw shades indirect, before you know it now, a lot of things will start popping up. So I expected a level of maturity, especially from a mother hen Anita Joseph, in handling this. There's no need of coming to, how do I say it now, coming to like banter words, with your expert. After all, there was a time, the going was good. Even though I recall that before they wedded, I think the mother of the guy seriously kicked against the relationship or the marriage. The woman wouldn't have it. But at the end of the day, I don't know what happened. Maybe the son convinced her, and then she now agreed before they wedded and everything. But my point is, there's no point of coming to social media, to come and start talking what is not necessary. Whatever thing that happened between both of them, if they decide that they don't want to continue, oh, well and fine. They're both adults. But this idea of, she used her money to marry me, then Anita will come and say her own and all that. Is it really necessary? If she used her money to marry her husband, she has already married the man, and then, I mean, there's nothing that can be done to change that. But now coming to rub it and now coming to talk about it is what I find a little bit irresponsible on both sides. I don't think there's absolutely no need for this kind of disclosures they are making now. Mocking themselves, so to say. Because if they go at this level, it's just starting innocently now, but it will get to a point where they'll now start revealing a lot of things that will not be, comfortable to either of them. By the time they start talking, in fact, there's just no need. There's just no need, because you don't know the secret that this person has about this person. You also do not know the secret that this person has about this other person. So if you allow this thing now to go, if you allow this thing to continue, I tell you, it will get to a time when they will start revealing things that will not be healthy. And before you know it, now threats will start coming here and there. Okay? For whatever reason, they have gone their separate ways. For whatever reasons, they felt that they cannot handle their relationship anymore. Oh, well and fine. Like I said, they're adults, both of them. Okay? I don't care who is older, but they are adults. Now, at the end of the day, the MC Fisher guy of a guy will still end up with another woman. He will still end up marrying somebody else. And then Anita Joseph, she will also still end up marrying somebody, or somebody else will end up marrying her. But there's an extent to which they can rubbish themselves. You find out that it becomes difficult. Whoever that is coming into their lives now will now I don't know, we'll just be looking at them somehow. People will even be telling the person, is it this person that you want to marry? Is it this person that you want to end up your life with? Based on what is put out on social media. I don't know why people find it so very easy and so very comfortable to come to social media to come and then, rubbish themselves. Who has social media helped? Just who? Especially if the person decide, if May Edochie, for instance, has decided to open up about you, to be honest, May would have been rubbish because a lot of people would have been against her, regardless of the fact that she is the victim. So, but the idea, I mean, the way she just walked away, with dignity and grace and everything, that is what is still speaking and working for her today. So I expected Anita, after all, you were once a May's friend, even though you messed up, somewhere along the line. But all the same, I expected you to learn that from me. That's why people are friends. You learn one or two things that is good, from your friends. So I expected Anita to learn that kind of a thing and then mind her business, no matter what that guy says, her is it ex now, no matter what he says about her, no matter how he tries to, throw one shade or the other, you just keep quiet and allow a sleeping dog to lie. At the end of the day, by the time you make one or two or three comments and then you are not forthcoming in replying him, then you discover that the guy will also keep quiet about the whole thing. But the moment it becomes that he will say one, you will say one, then the next time he will say, and then people will be clapping for you. And before you know it, now fan base will be formed. Some people will now become his fans. Maybe they will say MC fan base, and then Queen, what is it? Queen Mother. Is it Queen Mother? What is Mother Hen? Mother hen fan base and all that. Before you know it, it will just be a mess. Anita and then MC Fish. To be honest, I don't think this is necessary. Okay, if you both of you have decided to go your separate ways, that you find your relationship, there's nothing you can do about it. It cannot be worked upon, and you decide to move on. Go your separate ways. Please do it maturely. This idea of trying to come and throw shade. She married me with her money and all that. So you knew it was her money and you agreed. So why are you now saying it now? Or mother hen that was saying, leave me alone and all that. So what's the point? If you're saying leave me alone, then keep quiet. That's the best way to, get him to leave you alone. Because when you don't respond to the things he's saying or the allegations or the disclosures he's making, after a while, he will just simply get tired of the whole thing and then he'll keep quiet. But the moment you keep on replying him, you find out that people will start, supporting you and clapping for you. Why should you do that? The guy that you suffered, you did this for him, you did that for him, and then this is the way he has to come and pay you back. You come and rubbish. Maybe you should remind him of what you did for him, and so on. The more you are reminding him of what you did for him, the more he also telling you what he did for you. And then, in fact, he will start saying things that you will not like, you will not be able to sleep with, remembering. That's the point I'm making here. So I sincerely desire that both of them, should be responsible at this point in time, and they know that this relationship is not working, and then if they now try to work on it and it's not working, let them just go their separate ways, because I recall the initial time that there was rumor about this breakup and all that, people were not certain. And people couldn't run to town with that news because people were not certain. Neither of them said anything. I think until Anita now came and confirmed that my marriage is over and all that and all that. You begin to wonder, why did you even have to come and say to on social media that your marriage is over? Who are you addressing? Who are you telling? Is it for what purpose, as a matter of fact, that you're now saying all that? So I don't know. My own one couple opinion, like I've always said, my one couple opinion, which I'm entitled to, is that they should have allowed sleeping dogs to lie. You don't have to confirm it to anybody or to us on the social media. If anybody now says, I think Anita and her husband is no longer together, or have not been seeing them together, or have not been, they've not been taking photographs together, they can only be assuming. At the end of the day, when nobody confirms it, either you or the guy confirms it, people will just rest. But now that you have come out to say, okay, I'm confirming that my marriage is over, then the guy now did his own, and then he also responded. Then he made the post that he made. The next one that I saw was where he was saying that you married me, or she married me with her money. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's absolutely nothing wrong in any. If the woman has the money and then she decides to help the guy, the one I'm against is, you paying your own bride price. That is the one I am against. Maybe if you want to assist him in maybe sewing a wedding gown for him or for yourself, and then buying suit for him and all that. But anything that has to do with traditional rights has to be him that will do it. If he needs him to go and do a manual job to raise the money to do it, oh, well and fine. When you guys are now married, then you can now find out how to help and all that. But initially, no, he has to prove that he's a man, and he has to prove that he's the one that wants a relationship. You are not marrying yourself. I've always been against people that will say they want a woman to run the whole thing. Then it's the woman that is marrying herself, and it's just to me. That shouldn't be the way. Let the man work, let the man raise the money and then pay the hair. It has a spiritual implication. It has an implication that he is the one that paid your bride price with his own money. The hair. Then when you people are now married, oh, well and fine. You can now sit down and say, okay, maybe what do you do if it is to establish a business, or if you're doing a business together, whatever way that the woman can now come in to help. That is acceptable. But you see that initial time, that the woman will now be the one that will bring her money to go and do it. To be honest, anyway, personally, that's my personal opinion. Any other person can say it doesn't matter and all that. Well, for me, I don't buy into that. I think it should be the man that will do that. Otherwise, if MC Fish had been the one that did that, this idea of she married me with her money wouldn't have, been there in the first instance. So that's my own one couple opinion, as I said earlier on. So to Mother Hen, Anita Joseph, and to MC Fish, please, I urge you guys, both of you, if you know that you cannot work on your marriage, if you know that it's irredeemable, that both of you have decided to go your separate, please go your separate ways in peace. By the time you start bringing up things, now things will come to an extent that what will start coming out will not be fair. Will not be palatable, especially to you, Madam Anita Joseph, because you are the lady here. In this part of the world now, everything now snowballs into a lady. People will now, as a guy, he can marry another person and move on. But for you, they'll start counting it for you. Any other person that comes, his family will not be, is it not this person that they said is like this, it's like that, it's like that. So that's why I'm saying that, just give yourself that respect, walk away, in dignity. Okay, yes, it hurts and all that, but just walk away in dignity. But by the time you come and allow this kind of throwing of words and banter words and everything, then you rubbish the whole thing, you make nonsense of the whole thing. That's just my opinion, and I am entitled to my opinion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me know yours at the comment section so that we'll further the conversation there. Okay, thank you guys for always watching my videos. I'm out of here. I appreciate you all. Okay, bye for now, dear.